Hey bestie, so before we get into this budget with me, paycheck to paycheck budget, all this good stuff that we're about to get into, I want to make sure you guys get your free money. So down below is the code for Digit, and you will get $5 into your Digit account. Now what is Digit? It is your savings account. So a lot of people have a hard time with saving. That's been my overall thing. Like, well, how do I save when I have this? How do I save? The money is there. Sometimes it's just hard to see it. So Digit makes it really, really easy for you to use. And once you get started, it's absolutely free to get started. So let me tell you how you do it. You sign up for Digit, you get $5 into your account, and then every single day it goes in and sees the percentage that you want to save. So you start off with, like, let's say you want to start off with 10% of whatever your account balance is. And you can bump it up if you need to. There's like a booster or whatever, you can do that. But if you take, let's say you had $100 in your account and it wants to save that money, it would save $1 from that account. So every day it's saving that money over and over and over again. So it's definitely a great way to take advantage of some free savings. The money is already there. You don't even realize it's like being gone, which is my biggest thing. I never realized that it was being taken out of my account, which was so cool. And then when I needed to get the money, so I went and tried that as well to see if I could get the money out and get it really quickly, because again, it's supposed to be a rainy day account. So I actually was able to get my money instantly. There was a small fee, but I'm not worried about that at all, because if I want my money, I want my money now, okay? But there also was an option for you to get it the next day. So depending on what time you actually do the deposit or withdrawal, is, you know, how long it takes. So anyways, down below is a link for Digit. You get $5 instantly into your account once you sign up. And I really think you should utilize it, especially if you're having issues with trying to save money. Okay, so I wanted to plug that really quickly before we get started with anything else. Now, let's get into the budget with me. Hey. All right, besties, so let's go ahead and get into this. I know you guys have been missing me for a while. I haven't been doing these only because you guys know I was doing the retreat, and so I would like be out of town. I would do my budget and, you know, whatever, like forget that I needed to record it. So anyways, your girl is back, and I hope you guys are ready to do your budgets with me and play around in stickers and all of that good stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and get into our October. I've already done it. Like, I did my full October budget, and then I did my cash envelopes and all that stuff for last time, and now we're getting into, okay, here, come on through. We're getting into the second paycheck. I wanted to kind of give you guys an opportunity to see and learn some of the things that I picked up on in the past month that I'm really loving about my budget, and like how I'm finding ways to create more money. That's what my goal is. But before I get into that, I wanted to show you guys some stickers that I got. I didn't realize my cousin actually has a sticker shop, and it is Goddess Planning. You guys can follow that on Instagram and on Etsy, and these are the stickers that she gave me. So let me show you guys which ones came from her shop. Let me make sure I got all of them. Y'all know how I am. I be like slipping in my pimping. Okay, so these ones are from her. It was the Petite Budget Planner Kit. Let me show you the monthly, because that was the cute one. The really, really cute ones. So these all came with it, except for like the girl stickers here. Those came from the Happy Planner, but everything else pretty much came from within her kit, like the day covers and all of that. And I just added some jazz because I was a little bored, and so I need to add some stuff. And then this also came there. What I realized is that I needed extra, so I took some of Shay's kits that I have, and I just kind of manipulated it and made my own. But these are some of the things she has to offer. She has a monthly one, the weekly here. She has some no spend stickers and script stickers, some days off. And I think these are probably some of my favorite ones, which are just like the empty boxes that you can just stick anywhere and do anything with, and I love them. I think they're sized for the Erin Condren, if I'm not mistaken, but I absolutely love the fact that they are in different color palettes and you can do all the things. So yes, make sure you guys check out my cousin's shop. It is Goddess Planning Shop, and she's Cynthia Renee here on YouTube, and I'm so excited. Like, you know, sometimes like she's we're cousins, but we're a little bit further, you know, down the line. Anyways, we grew up together, so finding out that she was like into stickers and planning and stuff was awesome. So I went to her shop and I bought some stuff from her, because I think that is what you're supposed to do anyways. You support your family regardless, and she did send me a couple of extras, but I did not ask her to, but I appreciate her wholeheartedly for doing that, and I'm so so excited that she's like a part of the community too. Makes my heart happy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the second paycheck. So the things that we have to pay for the second part of the month, our first thing is our car note. And of course, that is $500. That's what we budget for anyways. It actually is not that much, but I put that into my budget because I'm trying to pay the car off just a little bit sooner. Something, just a reminder, when you do pay more, call and ask them to apply that extra to your principal balance and not to just let it go over, because what it'll do is they'll apply it to your I was going to say your percentage. It goes to your interest. And that is what you don't want to happen. You don't want it to go to your interest and you're ending up not reducing your principal balance. Because once you pay down your principal balance, then you just have that little bit of interest at the end left versus trying to stretch out the interest. It's a long story. We can get into that, or you can just check with your lender and see how they feel about, or, you know, get the information. But they probably won't tell you that. So just kind of make sure you do your research on your own to see how it applies and what you need to do to get it to apply. All right, so we have our car note, which is $500. We have our Navient, which you guys know I pay this in 2 WAPs. So half of that is $90.05, and it's actually time for me to recertify. So that is a thing. Then we have MLGW. And that is, it should be about, it's actually $179. I looked at it, but I had budgeted for $180 at the beginning of the month. We know that it is $179, which is cool. Is this pen, hold up. See, I can't even see if the pen, I don't like when they come in this barrel because I can't see what it looks like. So if it keeps messing up, I'm just going to grab me a new pen because ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so I think that one was actually $179. And then we have our Sprint bill. And it might be about to go out. I've had this pen for quite some time now, writing with this, so it probably is roughly about that time to go out. Sprint bill, this is so weird to me because it was down to $150, and I think I budgeted for $170 this time. Let me look and see. Yeah, $170 is what I budgeted for. So here we go. Oh, and if you guys didn't know, this is still my petite planner that I'm using, but within my petite planner, I've just decided to cut it and put it into my binder. There is a video you guys can see of how to do this, and this just allows me to have everything in one place, and I absolutely love it. Okay, but that sprint bill is supposed to reduce because I did pay some things off. I did look and see. I did not get my upgrade. I am eligible for an upgrade, but I didn't get it. You guys will be proud of me. I have a goal in mind that I want to reach, and I think it is actually going to be very, very obtainable for me. I want to move this because I want it to be in my screen because I like that. But I think it's going to be super obtainable for me to reach as far as me getting my new phone. I don't need it right now, so it absolutely makes no sense for me to go out and just spend that money or buy into another contract right now when I don't have to. So thank you, Shay, for teaching me a little something. I am listening. Okay, so that is the Sprint bill. Then we have Xfinity. Something that I realized with Xfinity, with my Sling and my Xfinity, I don't get local channels with my Sling. I don't know what I did or what I have to do to kind of change that, but I didn't get the local channels. But with Xfinity, I get the all of the local channels as well. So I'm able to pick up on some of those things that I can't see, and I can stream it. Well, with the TV that I have a it's like a Roku already installed in the TV. It's a smart TV. I said Roku. It's a smart TV, and you can get the Xfinity streaming app on the TV and stream from there. So I am living the best of both worlds right now, and I believe that Xfinity is going to be $90, so we're good with that. I did have something happen to me in August, and I don't know, I think I shared it. I may or may not have shared it. It was a whole thing where I got scammed, and I usually don't get scammed out of anything, but I was so razzled and frazzled trying to get things done that I ended up getting scammed out of money. And so because of that, I had to shut down some cards and things like that. So some things I had to like call people and tell them, hold on, wait, I gotta wait for my card to come back so that I could get it taken care of. So yeah, September was a absolute like mess when it came to like paying for stuff. Even though it happened in August, of course you don't think about all the things you have on auto pay with that card until they come through and say, hey, we've tried to swipe your card and it's not going through. I'm like, I know it's money in there. Yeah, yeah, anyways. Xfinity is $90, and then we have our Netflix and chill, and that is $17, and that's something I won't get rid of. I do like having that option as well, for TV and things like that, because it's not just me, you know, so I like to make sure Bubba has what he wants to watch, and he's able to, you know, wherever we are, we can have something to do. Okay, so kickboxing. I'm really about to get rid of this pen, because you are not going to stress me today, pen. You just won't. It just won't happen. So let's go to a pink one. Let's get pink going in here. Pop that off. Okay, so kickboxing is going to be $19.26. So I will say that I have not been going to kickboxing, but I do not want to end my thing. Now that I'm kind of, once Bubba gets done with soccer, I should be able to go back to doing my evening activities. But with soccer, I kind of have to plan things around with him, and so I never want to have him miss things because I'm trying to go do whatever. Like, I'll just be a fatty if I need to, as long as my son is taken care of. That's kind of the mode I'm in now, and I just kind of do other things in place of it. But I wasn't ready to give that up just yet, and I'm gonna keep evaluating that. That's something that I may give up towards the end of the year, because I did sign up for Brittany Babe, and it's $5 a month. So I think I'm going to do that. I've been doing the at-home exercises, which has been keeping me a little, you know, on track with everything going on. So this is something I am considering getting rid of, but I just haven't right now. But it is one of the things that usually gets eliminated first, is fitness, whenever I'm trying to like really save my money. Okay, so we did kickboxing, then we have aftercare. And for aftercare, let me look at this calendar, because they are actually on break right now. And so I don't pay for the week that they are on break, because of course they're not there. So they have 1, 2, so yeah, we still have another week that has to be paid for before I get paid again, and that will be $100. So I kind of lucked up. This month has 4 weeks in it, so I mean, I think we did pretty good. All right, so we would add all of that up. So now we do our cash envelopes. So I get asked all the time, like, where are your groceries and where are your whatchamacallit? So for the purpose of new people watching, I'm gonna show you guys what's inside of my cash envelope. So this is my fun, this is my groceries, this is gas, eating out, and personal care. Make sure I grabbed all of those items that we say. So we have, oh, household, that's the other one. So all of these items are included in my cash envelopes, okay? So when I do my cash envelopes, all of that stuff is what comes out of this $420. So just in case for people who are wondering, like, where does that stuff come from? How are you paying for that? That is in my cash envelopes. And then for my sinking funds, we put $80 in there, and it actually ends up being just a little bit less than $80, but I don't got time to be taking out money like that. So in the sinking funds, that's our birthday stuff, which I actually just depleted for Austin's birthday stuff, car maintenance, anything Bubba needs, like for soccer stuff. I had soccer stuff for him with his clothes. I had to buy him a cardigan, so like that stuff came in handy for that. And then I have the conference, which is the Lady Evolve, Woman Evolve conference, and so I want to save up for that. So that is how I save every paycheck for these different items, and it's all split up into different categories, which I'll go into in my actual video for sinking funds and cash envelopes. All right, so now we need to just get down to our total expenses, and just a brief explanation why I break my overall paychecks down again is very helpful, because if you look here, this is a perfect example of how you can tear some stuff up. Over here it says remaining funds $610.68. So I would think that I would have $600, or I would think maybe I'll split it in half. I'll have $300 left each paycheck to do, you know, different stuff with. Well, it doesn't always work like that, because different things have to get paid at different times, and it's not an even split. So because of that, like I came over here, my first paycheck, my remaining was actually $216.99. But if I would have been banking on just looking at my overall, I would have been like, oh, I'm good, I got this much money, and I really don't. Okay, so we'll add up our total expenses here. Let me get my calculator. Let me get my calculator. Calculator. Okay. So let's add up all the things. So we have 500 for the car note. We have 90.05 for Navient. We have 180 for MLGW, 170 for Sprint, 90 for Xfinity, 17 for Netflix, and then kickboxing $19.26 plus $100 for aftercare. That puts us at 1166.31. Why did I say it like that? $1,166. Then we have to add in our cash envelopes, which is $420. Really? Did it really just do that? Shoot. Now I forgot what I was. I think it was 1166. Shoot. Gosh darn it. Hold on, y'all. Don't. Just bear with me. Sometimes you got to do it twice. In the event you're like me and you just erase stuff off of there like you should not. 170. I'm probably like at home screaming at me right now. Please don't scream. I can hear you. I feel like everyone is screaming. Don't scream. 100. Okay. Yeah, I was close. And then plus 420 for the cash envelopes. And then plus 80 here. Okay, so that puts us at total expenses at $1,666.31. All right, so then our remaining, and these pens are available in my shop if you guys are wondering. They are there and stocked. It's a really awesome pen. It comes in 4 different colors, and gray is one of my favorites. I usually keep that one on my desk somewhere, but I decided to grab pink this time. So now we're going to subtract that from our total income, which is $20.60, and that leaves us with $393.69. Okay, with this, I actually have something that I need to do this particular month. It is time to do my registration for my car. So we're gonna pay registration, and that was $113 for my new plates and all that stuff. So if I subtracted, so $393.69 minus $113, that leaves me with $280 left over. And what I'm going to do is just see if there's anything else that I need to cover. I think there is one other thing, but that's like a pageant for Bubba this month. So I'm not sure how much money I'll have to spend for the 50 states pageant program, whatever thing that he's in at church. And so I may have to spend some money on that just to make sure I cover whatever he needs for there. So that may be a thing that comes out of there. So I'll leave that empty for right now. But you guys get the overall gist of how we do it. We do a monthly, and then we base it off a paycheck. And that's just to make sure we aren't missing things and are taking care of things. Because again, on my monthly, I don't see where I pay my registration. I'm not seeing where that has to be paid at. And I'm just looking at $610 being left over. But in all reality, it really ain't there, right? So that's a whole entire thing. So here we have all of our things in here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this paycheck to paycheck budget. I'll be coming back with just some more budget tips and budget videos as the month goes on, so stay up to date on those. And yeah, I think that's it, you guys. I'm out of here. I love you guys in real life. Mwah. KK, bye.